Is it working?
Yeah.
Well, let's actually see. So what's your Twitter?
It's at DJ CAPTN Stevo. Yeah, DJ Captain Steve.
Oh, I think I forgot it. Nope, there it is.
Yeah.
I'll just mute it. There you can actually see what it looks like. Woo, there he is.
Yeah, that was the first one. First one did that, it shut off. This one's still going.
Is there another one? I don't see another one.
Should be the next one. Well, it should be live broadcasting now.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
There he is.
Yeah, look at that. How fancy. My fat ass on camera. It's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
It's to be expected.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. So everybody can hear us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck. It's going to be fun.
Look at that.
But yeah, if you guys got questions, you got anything, ask, and we'll try and get to them.
Yeah.
Try being the operative word.
Oh, yeah. For those of you on Periscope, go ahead and ask away.
Well, isn't that nice? Why isn't it showing my broadcast? There we go. So we'll put that up there so you can see that. Oh, this is good. Danny and Mike will be here shortly. They're stuck in traffic.
Oh, I was coming down on my way over here. I actually had to go 215 west. Went around, got on Sunset.
Oh, really?
Down that way.
Oh, wow.
It was stopped.
Crazy.
Oh, shit. I'm like, no, I ain't never gonna get there if I take the freeway.
Obama in town again?
Probably. Obama's on he's on the 215.
Who knows? Probably.
All right, everybody. That was Tailgun Pocket Change Lover. There you go. So, yeah, we got Jason Constantine here, and we got Sean. What's your last name again? Terrible.
Smith.
Sean Smith.
Just call me Sinister if you want.
Sinister.
Sinister works, too.
Man, Sinister
Totally.
works pretty good. Actually, we have a DJ named Sinister.
I am also a DJ.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what I heard. You're
I have my own radio show that I do on Loaded Radio on
Loaded?
Sunday nights. It's a rock and metal station based out of Toronto.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so I do a show called The Black Mass, which is all like black metal, goth metal, death metal, anything heavy, dark, and satanic.
Cool.
You'd never know by looking at the guy,
You
right?
never know.
Oh, never know. Dude, you're just like... You got a coffin for a bass
I do.
Got a coffin for a bass case.
I own a Hearst.
He does look like
Really?
I have a Hearst.
awesome looking Hearst. Green, brown effects, the whole deal. It's
Yeah.
bad.
I just took it out the other night. Took it for a cruise.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Kicking ass.
Yeah. So we were talking earlier, so we'll kind of get into a little bit about Hellbent for Metal. You guys have been around for about 6 months together.
Yeah,
About.
Jason
Yeah.
and I got together 6-7 months ago, wanted to do a band, and we both had the like-mindedness of the songs that we wanted to do, and we did jam a little bit for a while, but it didn't really come together then. And then his birthday came along, and I didn't even know what was going on, to be honest. I mean, he just said, "Hey, we're going to do a birthday jam at Babes. You want to do it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm doing it. Sounds like fun." I'm thinking it's just a one-off thing. you know, and I'm like, cool, let's do this. So we get together, we do a couple of rehearsals. It sounded great. I was like, wow, this, you know, with Mike and Danny, and it just sounded really good. So, and then it was just like, well, let's just keep it together, you know, and we're like, all right, and I wasn't even expecting it. Then we get on stage that night, and he pulls out, hey, we're hellbent for metal. I'm like, all right, I guess we're doing this. So, you know, it was pretty cool. Yeah, I was pretty happy about that.
I couldn't, you know, it was such a great idea for a great project when Sean approached me about it. You know, we got introduced to a mutual friend, Jerry Vane.
Remember when I first met you, it was at Vamped, and
yep.
I was wearing a Venom shirt that night. The first thing I said was, oh, you're wearing a Venom shirt, we're going to get along fine.
Pretty much, yeah, that pretty much did it for me. I was just like, hell yeah. But yeah, we just wanted to play a bunch of classic metal tunes. You know, so many bands are out there playing the same same stuff. So we were just like, well, let's pull out like shit nobody ever hears, but everybody loves. You know, and as far as the song list, it just Sean started just calling out songs, and I'm like, hell yes, hell yes, hell yes, hell yeah, hell yeah. Just went right down the line, and it just worked out beautiful.
Just clicked, man.
And like he said, I did the birthday jam, and I called him up because he's a killer fucking bass player, and awesome dude, just awesome. And you know, I wanted to get some really good musicians together to do the birthday jam thing. You know, guys that could literally, if we needed to, we could just pull shit out of our ass. Because it was a jam. I didn't know who was going to show up. I didn't know if we were going to be able to play all night. So I was just like, we got to do this. So I called Sean. Danny hit me up out of nowhere. He goes, I heard you doing a birthday jam. I'd love to come and do some tunes. I'm like, here's a whole list. Enjoy, yeah. And then Mitling I've been playing with in the other jam night that I've been doing with Les and Kimmy over at Babes. And it was, you know, it was cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. And as a drummer and a bass player, Mike and I clicked that fast. Just boom, done. Doesn't even have to get used to each other, which was awesome.
Right. Yeah.
The first rehearsal, man. We're all evil looking dudes, right? But we're all sitting around with big smiles on our faces,
grinning like dumbasses, you know, because it sounded so good, you know. And then of course, Danny's such a great singer. It just really it just fell together beautifully. So we're like, how can we not?
Yeah.
You know, to push this thing and take advantage of it.
It really needed, and the other cool thing in the band is really everybody in the band kind of really needed no introduction. Everybody's been around. You know, Sean was in a local band for a long time here in town, so a lot of people know Sean. You know, I've been in 500 bands because I'm the Vegas whore, and everybody knows Danny. And Mike's been playing in bands that play on Fremont and all over the place forever, so it was just like, who's who of talented guys, I guess, was a good way to put it. And it just all fell into place, and now here we are. Finally, 6 months later, we got it off the ground.
Going, yeah.
I know. I've seen you a lot over at Vamp and a couple of different places. We never really met them.
Right. Yeah.
But it was just, you know, I'd kind of seen you around, just like same with Greg.
Right.
You know, just seeing him all the time. It's like we always say hi to each other, but we never met.
Never really. Yeah.
And it was it's always pretty cool to meet you guys and just really you know, get to know you guys.
Yeah.
And then you know I do this on the weekends mainly and you know, just metal shows and just, you know, just local. I push more of the local scene than I do any of the mainstream stuff.
Yeah, it does. It does,
yeah,
absolutely.
So that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, and it's not, you know, not just Vegas. So there's bands from Chicago and Arizona and all of some other places that I've found some bands that are pretty cool and stuff. But so yeah, we were talking about influences. Some of yours are Wasp and who else?
Well, if we're gonna, you know, when you start at the beginning, I mean, when I was a kid, I have to say the first thing ever would have been Elvis and Johnny Cash, especially Johnny Cash. When I was a kid, of course, that didn't make me pick up an instrument, but it got, you know, my love for music kicked off. And then, to be honest, I mean, he's got a list of guitar influences, which is any guitar player's. Of course, I've got about 2 bass player influences that nailed it down for me. And to be, you know, I'm sure anybody can guess who it was. Steve Harris and Geezer Butler. Now, those are the 2 that did it for me, because when I was, you know, younger, I had an adopted sister who has since passed away, but she introduced me to, like, Elton John, 70s era Elton John, Kiss, and all that stuff, you know, when I was really young. And I just, you know, really, really liked it and just went from there. And, you know, as I got older, I mean, when I discovered metal, you know, it was the early days was like Rush, you know, and that kind of thing, and then just developed into Sabbath, you know, and then it developed into Iron Maiden. And when I heard Maiden for the first time, that was it. I remember the first album I ever got was Killers, and it was because obviously the artwork. I went into a record store. I don't remember remember Warehouse Records. Back in the day,
we didn't have Warehouse Records.
Okay.
We had another place called Record Connection.
We had Warehouse Records out here, and I think it was in the Boulevard Mall in the Warehouse Records. And me and my friends are just looking around for music, and they're looking for Madonna and shit like that. I don't know whatever they were listening to.
Duran.
Duran.
Hey,
I'm cruising.
That's my last name.
Yeah, and I'm cruising through whatever, and I see this record, man. It had the Killers. I almost fainted. I was like, what the fuck? Whatever this is, I need it. And and then of course, I went, went back and just everything else, and just became a complete Maiden fanatic, and of course Priest as well, and and the Dio era Sabbath obviously is our. I mean, look, everybody loves Ozzy and everything he does, but in all honesty, the Dio era Sabbath actually was more my introduction to Black Sabbath,
Right.
So that's to me just amazing music, and I love that we're doing some of those like Children of the Sea and Heaven and Hell and
Mob Rules.
Mob Rules.
Oh,
I can't.
that was
I mean,
one of
I
my
know. I don't
favorite
care
ones, Mob
how
Rules.
many of those songs I don't care. I'll do every one of them.
We'll do the whole record.
We'll
cover
do
to
the whole
cover.
record.
Both of
I don't
them.
care. Both of them, because that's just, to me, that was just like the song itself, "Children of the Sea," is just such a special tune to me because it was one of my first introductions to him. It just.
It was the first tune they ever wrote together.
Yeah, it was the first song they wrote.
First song they wrote together.
I knew of Sabbath with Ozzy, but it didn't really grab me until I heard the Dio stuff. I guess being, however the hell old I was, I don't know. That's
same for me.
82, 81. When did that?
Oh, I don't remember
Maybe
what year that
before
was.
that.
Maybe 81, 82. I don't remember what year.
I don't remember.
It was early.
When we have Google,
Yeah.
look it up.
Something like
Google
that.
it.
Google
But,
it.
for me, for influence, and then we talked about the LA metal thing later, and Wasp was a big one for me. Anything bloody and horror. I mean, I'm a big horror guy, So obviously the stuff like the Eddie Maiden covers just grabbed me. Anything dark and
Lizzie Borden.
Yeah, the Lizzie Borden stuff is great stuff. I love the horror, anything horror themed, which is what led me from that into all the black metal, the Dimmu Borgirs and Cradle of Filth and Dark Funeral and Venom and Venom's older. I mean, Venom and Slayer and all that came
Venom's still
back in the day. And King Diamond, I mean, Merciful Fate.
Oh.
I'm such a fan of King Diamond, Merciful Fate. I mean,
I can say this right. We will be doing some King Diamond. I guarantee you.
We haven't even talked about that. See,
I want to do Abigail cover to cover, but I don't know if we'll go that far.
I'd love to get some Merciful Fate stuff, something off
Hell
of
yeah.
Oath or Melissa,
Absolutely.
and do that stuff because that would be. And I didn't even think about. How did I not think about that?
It's on the
Hit
back
me
burner,
with
bro.
something. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so I mean, me for playing, my biggest influences was Maiden and Sabbath and Butler and Steve Harris.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really killer. Okay, I'll tell you what. We've chatted a little bit. Let's play a couple of songs. And actually, this first song is going to be from a local band. They and actually, Jason, you produced this album, right?
Which band is it?
Psychosis.
I produced it. I helped produce and record their first record.
Their first record.
This new record, which is absolutely amazing and stunning, and they did an amazing job with it. Was actually mixed and produced by Ernie and Raphael, who were in the band.
Oh, okay.
And the new album it's killer. It's killer. I love this band. My favorite local band in town.
Yeah.
No offense to anybody else, but I love these guys because they're right up my alley.
Yeah, they're really good. Okay, so it's going to be Psychosis, Dawn of the Final Day, and Y&T, Mean Streak.
Yeah.
Just mute that. Oh, the only thing I'm worried about is if Danny and them are fucking.
Or what? Outside?
Yeah. Oh, I got another message.
Yeah, I might want to check that. They're out there going, come on, let us in, because that's what I was out there like, what goddamn building are we in?
Oh, yeah, that's what I asked them too. So what building you in? Oh, crap. Got to unclick the mic. I've done that a couple of times. Start talking and then I'll forget I have it locked in.
Yeah. Oh,
I just told them to text Brandy when they got here.
okay.
Brandy, I'm going to have them text you when they get here so you can show them what place is. Mike is fine. I'm not. Danny doesn't know where it is. But yeah, dude, I mean, we're about to get King Diamond.
Oh, I actually, it's more exciting to me to pull out some Merciful Fate.
Oh, either way.
And then, I mean, just for Rich, because it's the older classic stuff, and I'd like to do that. And if Danny's down to sing that, man, I'm so there. Oh my God, how amazing would that be?
Amazing.
You know what? That's the song I wanted to bring up. Okay, and I kind of thought about doing this for the wife, because she fucking loves this song, and it fits right into what we're doing.
Ghost.
No, not Ghost. No.
Wasp.
Okay. Wasp, Sleeping in the Fire.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I'm in.
So Sleeping in the Fire. I don't want to tell her. I'm not. No.
Don't say anything.
I want to do a show and have her there and just pull it out and play it. She'll piss herself.
That's awesome.
She loves that song.
That's killer.
So yeah, because I introduced her to Wasp, and when she heard that song, she just loves that fucking song.
I still think we should do some Ghost stuff too.
You know, I won't. If you really,
I know it's new.
I know it's new. It's newer, but if you want to do a Ghost song, the only thing with me is that to me, Ghost's music is good, but if not for the image, they would not be as big as they are. It's like Kiss.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Get that.
Kiss's music is good, but it's the image that pushed him into superstardom.
True.
And that's exactly what's happening with Ghost. So if we're going to stand up there and play a Ghost song looking like us, to me, it like dulls it. But I'll do it. I'm not saying I won't do it. I'll do it. I learned Pinnacle to the Pit to a degree. I learned Pinnacle to the Pit. So if you want to work on something like that, or even Ritual or something I don't care, pick something, and we can throw it in there. You know, but I am excited as fuck about some Merciful Fate.
I'm just really trying to avoid. I'm really trying to avoid the fucking hair metal thing.
Yeah.
In a big way.
Oh, me too, dude.
Because it's what everybody fucking does.
Yeah. But at least what we're doing with the like Badlands, I don't really want to call them hair metal. You know,
Badlands was definitely not a hair metal band.
But at least the stuff that we're doing is not really. It's the heavier stuff, or it's the
absolutely
just the more rockin' stuff.
You know, it's like I said with the Skid Row stuff too. I mean, we were doing like the Threat and Mudkicker.
As long as it's something
really heavy.
As long as it's something obscure, I'd be down with it. Just nothing.
No 18 and Live. None of the Youth Gone Wild.
Oh no.
Slave to the Grind teeters that.
It does teeters, but then I don't.
It's heavy, but the Threat and like fucking Mudkicker.
That would be fine.
Blow those tunes away.
But because we already decided on what Spellbound, Mean Streak. There was 4 new songs you picked that we have to work on now.
Yeah, I marked them down.
And I already learned the Lizzie tune. I got that down. The Be One of Us tune. I got it down. I worked on one of the other ones. Stormbringer. I got that.
Did you learn the?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But here's the thing. I listened to it. They don't play much of Stormbringer in that.
Of course.
They play Burn mostly. Yeah. They play a couple verses of Stormbringer, and then they go back to Burn.
Oh, we could do Stormbringer cover to cover.
I like Stormbringer all the way through.
I love that song. It's a great song.
It's amazing. I never really paid attention to that song before.
It's one of the heavier purple tunes.
I knew of its existence, but I never really listened to it. Mm-hmm. And I was listening to that going, this fucking tune rocks. Holy shit. And that's what we want to capture when we play live. It's like, dude, whoa, this song's great. No one does this, you know.
Nobody does.
So Stormbringer for sure.
When a cover band plays stuff that nobody hears anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
The whole thing.
Yeah, that was the whole concept from the start.
How many fucking times are you gonna go to fucking band to watch a band play fucking Back in Black?
A bazillion.
Or how many times are you gonna go there and watch a fucking band play fucking Billy Idol?
Right.
It's just like.
But even like what we did the other night. I mean, even taking songs that everyone plays, like obviously a big Maiden fan, we got to do some Maiden. So we put those. We did a medley. We got to do it a little tighter next time.
Agreed.
But we have a medley worked out of Run to the Hills, into Flight of Icarus, into The Trooper, where it's the songs that people have heard, but the way we sort of blend them into each other.
Right. Just kind of continue.
They continue. So where people aren't expecting that. So and I want to do that a few more times, and then we're going to pick like 3 other Maiden tunes and do the same thing. I want to pick like 3 Maiden tunes and keep it a medley where it kind of just blends them together.
Right.
You know, so that's fun for me, obviously.
You like Volbeat, right?
Volbeat, yeah, I like Volbeat.
Yeah. Yeah, because you mentioned Johnny Cash and Elvis Presley.
Oh, it's totally.
Well, dude, Johnny Cash was dude. When I was a kid, I mean, I don't even remember. My mom tells me my dad was a big Cash fan. And my mom, I remember having a red 8-track cassette of our 8-track tape of Johnny Cash, and it was I kept it in my room. I mean, I loved the thing, and that's back when they had the old portable 8-track players that looked like a box with a thing on top, and you put the tape in the side. Had one of those, and I remember every time we'd get in the car to go somewhere, I don't remember, but my mom would be like, you would always do the same thing, cash, cash, cash. And I'd be like, I just do that. So I just love Johnny. You know, obviously I still really do, but you know, it's branched out. But yeah, Johnny Cash is a big one with me. So yeah, no, Volbeat's good. I like Volbeat a lot.
Great band. It took me a bit to get into them.
You know what? It took me an album to get into them too, because the first, like that Warriors Call, I was like, But you know what? The newer one, the Shady Lady and the Outlaw Gentleman, that is a fantastic. Finally, I was like, they nailed it now. Yeah. Now they did that song they did with King Diamond.
Oh yeah, dude.
Great tune. You know what's another band I'm really into these days? I've got this like style. It almost seems like there's some bands like that sort of, you know, good like a sort of ZZ Top-ish but heavier thing is going on. Chrome Division. You know Chrome Division?
No, I haven't.
Chrome Division is, you'd love it, dude. Chrome Division is Shagrath's band from Jimmy Borgir. He plays guitar in this band. Check out, they do a great cover of Ghost Riders in the Sky, by the way. Pull up Chrome Division, Ghost Riders in the Sky, and then pull up a band called Viking Skull. These motherfuckers are badass. And it's got that sort of just, almost if you mixed up Motorhead and ZZ Top, is what these fucking guys are saying. It seems to be a style. These motherfuckers are bad.
Oh, you're still...
And it's got that sort of just, almost if you mixed up Motorhead and ZZ Top, is what these fucking guys are saying. It seems to be a style.
Oh, I thought that was a video saying that. I was like,
me too.
I'm like, the same thing you did.
What do you? Yeah, look up just either put the Chrome Division. What's that? What song is that?
Let me get rid of this.
Endless Night. No, look up either Bulldogs Unleashed or Ghost Riders in the Sky.
I don't know how to mute this fucking thing. I don't think you can is the problem. That sucks.
Badass. I just love the style. And again, that Viking Skull band is awesome. They're just it's like I said, if you mixed up Motorhead style with like ZZ Top but heavy, you know,
really,
it's good stuff.
I gotta look some of that up.
Oh yeah,
Ghost Rider in the Sky.
There it is, up top, I think.
Let me see if I can find a way to get everything else muted. Yeah, that's coming off of Periscope. Then there's no way to mute Periscope.
Mike says I'm on my way 10-15 minutes or
okay, cool.
15-20 minutes.
But yeah, we'll check this out in a little bit, for sure.
You'll love it.
We're doing over here. All right, we're going to kill the broadcast real quick and start another one. So, be prepared.
I hear Mean Street over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi, Sean!
You were worrying me the other night with all your, like, just Powerball.
Oh, dude, that was so...
Powerball. I'm like, is he okay?
I'm fine, bro.
I know.
Okay.
Sounds like fucko. All right, everybody, we are back. We are live right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm at Jason Constantine's house. Really, really very good, gracious host. Like I said, Sean.
Fuck you.
Sean Smith is still here. Yeah, there you go. I got the big fuck you. There you go. Yeah, we're talking about influences. We're talking about all kinds of stuff. So, you know, we're just talking about some other bands and that I've never heard of. So I'm gonna be looking those guys up real quick. But yeah, so you guys were talking about some Iron Maiden medleys. What are you guys working on that?
Well, yeah, like I said, we're just got a few Maiden tunes that, you know, it's just that a lot of bands play the same Maiden tunes. So when we did adapt the three, you know, some of the three bigger tunes that a lot of cover bands play, but we thought we would just, you know, I don't know, do something different with it. So we kind of just not really medleyed them, but blended them together where we don't really stop. We just go through all three of them, you know, and end and beginning and, you know, kind of blend them together, which I just thought was a little more fun.
Oh, yeah.
So we want to do the same thing with, we'll play these 3 a few more times, and then we'll move on to 3 other Maiden tunes that no one does, and we'll do the same thing. Yeah, I think that's, I just thought it was creative. So,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's more fun, too. It's you're not just going through the motions and playing the songs. You kind of make them your own a little bit when you play them. Yeah. It's kind of one of the things I've always liked to do, even though I've been in cover bands. I've been in tribute bands too, where you got to play everything exactly like the record. Yeah. That to me just gets really boring. You really can't put your own stamp on it. Doing something like this, even some of the songs I do, like we do Barracuda by heart. That song. Every time we play it, it's just like it's uniquely our own because Danny's just dudes don't really sing that song.
They don't.
Danny's got the range. He wanted to throw it in the set, and I was like, "Really, dude? You want to do this?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "We did it, and it was awesome."
Or he was like, "Oh, good, you get to sing Barracuda, then High Wire. Have fun."
Yeah, back to back.
Yeah, back to back. Yeah. And he was like, "I got it." We're like, "Good deal."
Okay, dude.
Got it.
All right.
He did.
Yeah, and it's picking the bands that nobody plays. Like we do like Badlands. Killer band from the 90s, dude, that nobody really remembers. Jakey Lee's comeback after Ozzy. Yep. With amazing Ray Gillen on vocals. We actually had a joke going at the gig. We were looking through the set list, and every song that we played by every band at one point in time had sang with Sabbath. Every single one of them. We went down the list. Rob Halford filled in with Sabbath. Bruce Dickinson filled in with Sabbath. Ray was in the band. We were just going down the list, and we were going, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that was your birthday bash was a pretty amazing night.
It was a lot of fun, man.
A lot of awesome musicians that were in there. And just
had a good time.
Yeah, we had the boys come in and lay down the Kiss. I mean, it was epic. It was epic.
The Motorhead stuff was a lot of fun from that.
Yeah.
Thing,
absolutely.
Yeah, that was. I mean,
that's
Motorhead's probably one of my favorite bands.
We're gonna keep that, right? We're keeping the Motorhead.
Hell yeah, we're keeping the Motorhead.
I actually get to step up and sing a little bit, so I've never done that before. That was actually the first time I did that. I just said, "Fuck it." Get up there and wing it, and it was fun. Had a good time.
You sounded great, man. It sounded awesome.
Right.
For a long time, the game was my opening song.
Oh, really?
A long time. Time to play the game, and just love that. That and Rock Out.
Hell yeah!
When I first heard that song,
it
was hilarious as hell. I'm listening to it. My brother was playing it for me, and I'm like, "Okay, this is cool." He goes, "Rock out with your cock out." I'm like, "Did he just say cock out?"
He sure did.
I was just like, "Oh shit, that's funny."
Well, I remember loving the Killed by Death video so much.
Oh yeah.
When I like the '80s and they used to have the VH1. Remember the old VH1?
Yes.
Original show when it had the oh my god, when they actually played videos, and no one does it anymore. But back in the day, but I remember I would wait for that Killed by Death video and just
all day long, man. Yeah, so. For me, it was, what do you call it? It was Holy Diver.
Oh yeah,
the Holy Diver video. All day long, dude. I just wait for Holy Diver to come on. Play Dio, play Dio, play Dio. But yeah, I mean, all those classic tunes, man. Then that's the influence with this band. It's just those old classic heavy metal tunes.
Actually, yeah, heavy metal.
Yeah.
Like just the classic era of heavy metal. That's what we want to do. We want to throw maybe some Accept, some Saxon in there.
Crocus.
We'll work it all in. Eventually we're going to have a good, diverse list of tunes that everyone will know. They're not going to be all the radio hits, but then again, guys like us, look, when I go see a band play, if I hear the same goddamn songs all the time, it just gets old. I'm sorry. I mean, we all love the AC/DC. We all love You Shook Me All Night Long. We all love Back in Black. We all love those. But, they're just always playing the same things. It just gets to be too much. So we're going to have a nice, diverse list of tunes that are necessarily, the radio hits, but the great songs, the deeper cuts, because, we appreciate bands and songs as albums, as whole albums, not as one good song or two. The way the pop world or the hip hop world looks at, they're only into the radio hits, whatever the radio hit is that week. That's all they're listening to. And then 2 weeks later, that song is no good anymore. And then there's another garbage bullshit thing out, and they're listening to that. Well, guys like us, we 30, 40 years, we're listening to the same albums that we did back then, and they're still valid. And they're, track A to track Z. That's, so we appreciate every one of them.
Right.
So when a band pulls out a song off the B side of the record, the fourth song down or whatever, I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, it's like, there you go. That's awesome, and like your other band, of the Black used to do that, and I was always loving that. So.
On my show, that's what I try to do. I try to get like the B sides of things and play more of a variety of not just the comp radio hits.
Right, I'm real big on that.
Or the points hits. I mean, I've kind of stopped listening to mainstream radio because of that reason. You
Same thing, man.
One song 10 times an hour, and it's just like.
This brings up an interesting point. I was watching some David Bowie interviews yesterday, and that was the one thing he touched on: albums. Being as it was important back in the day, the way you put an album together, songs, and one song into the next, into the next, into the next, into the next. It was a big thing. Nowadays, you don't see that stuff anymore.
You don't.
I can't even tell you how many records as a kid I went and I bought just because the album cover was fucking cool.
And you turn it over and look at the song titles. And if the song titles caught your attention, you were like, this is good, this should be. But
Raining blood.
But it was a mystery you didn't really know, and it was part of the fun. Nowadays you can preview, get on iTunes and, click this, what's this, I don't know.
99 cents, look, I can get this song. I don't have to buy the whole record.
It's sad that it's gotten to that point. I mean, it's technology has to advance, and it's cool in a way that the convenience of we can get the music, but at the same time, you're missing part of the experience.
Yes.
Of discovering the bands and letting them influence you from a ground floor level and all that. So.
I used to sit on the floor of my mom's house, and I can't even tell you how many times I zipped that zipper on the front of Rolling Stone's Sticky Fingers. Can't even tell you how many times I would just put the record on and just sit there. The zipper on the front cover, and then open it up and look at all the awesome pictures inside.
Or you put the record on, you're listening to track by track while you're looking at the liner notes and the pictures, and it's just, it's just such a great experience.
The big old gatefold.
Yeah, I would never trade it for anything. I feel sorry. I feel sorry for the kids of today, for the digital age, because they're robbed of that.
And those are the days of the songs that we want to do.
Exactly. That's what we want to bring back, is that feeling. Bring you back to the first time you opened that record or the Merciful Fate album. I can remember. Hey, I can remember the first time I was introduced to Merciful Fate. I'll tell this story. It's quick, but a buddy of mine in high school, a kid's name was Mike Ruiz, looked like him at 15. I mean, he was
full beard, everything.
Dude, he had more facial hair. No. He's a Hispanic dude, and totally awesome, killer guy. But he wore a biker hat like Rob Halford. I thought the guy was awesome. I'm like, this dude, look at this guy. He walked around in like the most metal dude I knew in high school was Mike Ruiz, and we started hanging out, cool, and he had more facial hair than I've ever seen on a 15-year-old kid. And we go to, we were smoking weed back then. I don't smoke anymore, but I used to back then. We go to the house, and he's like, you got to hear this band, man. Merciful Fate. I'm like, all right, cool. So we were like really high. And he puts this, and this is, we're talking about, remember that in the 80s, we used to take tapestries and like hang them on our ceilings.
Hell yeah.
On our wall, cover black tapestries. And just, this guy's room was just like the most metal room I'd ever seen. So I'm sitting in this room, I'm high off my ass, and he puts on the Melissa record. And we're listening to the Melissa record, but he hands me the Don't Break the Oath album. And I'm turning it over, and I'm looking at the back. And remember the way that the pictures, they had the band in singular pictures.
Yep.
Then they had the one picture of King Diamond, but he was in an archway.
Oh, yeah.
All you could see was a shadow of his silhouette. And I'm listening to the Melissa album, completely entranced. Like, this music is straight from hell. This is right from hell. This is the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I was just like getting chills. I mean, I was getting scared, but I was loving it. It's just that kind of experience.
Absolutely.
That's what we want to bring back, man, is that. You can't beat that.
Oh, no. You can't beat that.
Not at all.
You can't beat that with an ugly stick.
No way.
Nope.
Never.
Not at all.
Nothing compares. to something like that, you know? And you never forget it.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's all about the memories, man.
Obviously,
Oh, yeah.
influence.
Yeah,
What it did to me. You know?
No. You're a good Christian boy.
Yeah.
I am just a little jealous of the hair, though.
Oh.
I wish mine could get that long.
It's falling out like anything else.
Shut up,
Eventually.
dude. You know why I wear hats. You know why I wear hats.
Well, I always say at my age, I'm not going to cut it because it probably won't grow back again. So
Probably.
Oh, we got a request for somebody saying we have to do Don't Break the Oath.
I'm down for the.
My
I'll do the
buddy
oath.
Michael Latardo.
I'll do the oath. I love
Don't
that
break
song.
the oath.
I love that song, man.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Just gotta wait for Danny and
Yeah, we just
Mike
got to
to
get
here.
those guys to.
Yeah, as soon as they get here, they're stuck in traffic, so they'll be here.
Yeah,
They'll be here
traffic
pretty
sucks out there. I was chucking it earlier.
It is pretty rough right now.
Yeah, but I mean, we even talked about that. We were even talking about doing Venom, doing black metal.
Yes.
Remember, we were talking
Absolutely.
about that, which I'd be happy to sing too. You know,
Hell yeah.
but we'll see on that one.
It'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be really awesome.
All right, cool. All right, so let's get back to some music here for a little bit. I'll play 3 songs now. It'll take a little bit longer of a break. We'll play some Crocus, some Bipolar, and some Tyrants by Night.
Nice.
So we'll get that going for you here right now. So here we go.
Have to get here quick.
One of my friends posted Hall & Oates tour dates.
Close to what?
Hall & Oates tour dates.
Nice.
You gotta do some of this!
Some Hall & Oates. Can't go for that.
And I'm not doing Hall & Oates.
Man, even.
Incoming.
Who's here?
Danny.
Hey.
Hey,
We're a little cramped.
What's up,
oh, Danny
Come on in, bro.
boy.
Come on in, man.
Hey, Michelle. How are you?
Fully gridlock, Batman.
I know. I was out there too.
Well, we came from Summerlin all the way to the Grand Tour in the Henderson. So.
Oh,
Yep. I was out there dealing with it.
Yes.
yeah. I want to just take a visit. I took Sunset all the way down.
Bye, boys.
Hello.
Everything he said was bullshit.
Pretty much.
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Yeah.
How you guys doing? What's up, Steve?
Say hello to everybody on the internet.
I do. We're
Hey,
live on
everybody.
the internet over there on Facebook. We're live on
One
Periscope
more
over
is
here.
coming.
Where's the...
Mittling's here too. Good times.
All right, cool. We got everybody here.
Let me scoot over a little bit.
Yeah, make some room. And I'll go this way.
Is this a stool?
I'm actually gonna move this so we can try and get everybody in the shot.
Yeah, maybe push that one over there.
Turn it.
down up
Maybe
there,
turn
too.
it sideways.
It doesn't. It's
it
only
won't,
square.
It won't
Yeah.
do that.
You got everybody in here. Let's see, you want to put that one up there too? See if that'll work. What's up there, Mike?
What's up, ladies?
Come
Whoa.
on, baby. I said... What's thanks?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
What's
Good.
Dad doing?
Pleasure.
Yeah. How's everything?
Well, we'll find out tomorrow. How you holding up? All right.
Let's stick that one up there. Tracy,
Sit right there, bro.
let's stick that one up there.
Will that one work better?
How many cameras we got rolling?
2 at least.
Paris.
Yeah, I can't get Sean on this one. Actually, Danny, if you go that way a little bit, like actually more. Keep going.
It's way over in the corner.
And then Sean. Yeah. Go over, go back and over about 2 feet.
Right here?
Yeah, like right there. I'll get this thing out of the way in a minute. And I mean, nobody wants to see my fucking ugly mug anyway.
Oh, bullshit.
I am not a pretty man. I understand this.
You're beautiful, man.
And
You're
okay,
all beautiful
that's-
inside.
I am not
That
beautiful
sounds
inside.
just
I'm
like
I am a cocksucker.
That sounds.
I'm a massive
No, you're
cocksucker.
not a cocksucker.
No, not in that way.
You were driven.
I'm
You
driven.
were driven.
That sounded just like a Waterboy thing. I am not a handsome man.
I am not a handsome man.
So
Dula,
before we start
Avogado.
recording, can I grab a beer? I've had
Grab a beer.
a
Oh, no, you cannot grab a beer.
Oh, he's got the thing. He's got the thing for you. I think he's got something for you.
oh whatever.
There won't be any left when I'm done with this.
That's bullshit.
Dad's root beer.
Yeah.
Oh, a dad's root beer.
Sean, you don't drink, right?
No.
Not your father's root beer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Danny, you want one?
No.
Small town stout.
Well, this stuff's great.
Unless you actually
Oh,
have
yeah.
beer, then I'm down.
No,
Love
I
this.
alcoholic
just
root beer is the
like
only root beer I got.
That's all right.
It's okay. I'm not gonna have one either. Dude, these. Have you had that before?
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
They're wonderful.
Amazing shit.
It's got a
Beer.
root. It's got a root beer. Mine are third beer.
That's my only crutch. I love beer.
Flat,
like
flat fist.
German, Norwegian, something.
Like 18 screens, Facebook, MySpace.
Everything.
No MySpace, man. No MySpace. MySpace is old school, bro. Old school.
yeah, can opener.
I'm not gonna be able to get everybody.
I can't use my teeth.
But me and Sean have been on this thing for like 2 hours, so I'll put Danny and Mike up there for
Yeah,
a while.
let's let them.
Oh yeah, sure. I gotta get them. These are cool.
So they had cave wall. Little guy with a stick guy with a spear.
There's a switch on that mic. Just throw it. Then when we go live, you'll have to turn back on.
Today in saber-tooth tiger hunting.
Awesome.
Got some bipolar play. We're doing a lot of
Which song?
pretty good.
Okay, so what are we going to talk about?
Nova Scotia.
Oh, that's off the album. That's off the album before I did. It's the previous record.
And that's their first one, I think.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Bipolar, local band.
Now, we've just been bullshitting, you know, so.
Ballads and rah.
Talking about fucking.
Love
Fucking
songs.
Charlie can fucking
Love songs
scream.
and death metal.
Hey, how about some King Diamond?
You down to sing some King Diamond?
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude!
Down
Because we're maybe throwing
Merciful Fate.
Merciful
Merciful
Fate.
Fate.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Abigail.
Something like The Oath or off
Oath
the
would be
first
awesome.
two, you know, off Melissa.
That'd be awesome.
Or off The Oath or something, you know.
Well, we talk about Crocus, too.
Crocus, yeah, Screaming the Night or something.
Dude, I love Crocus.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We're down. We were just telling them, like, when we're done, we're gonna have a motherfucker of a
motherfucker of a set list, pretty much.
A set list, man.
Halloween.
I'll do some fucking Halloween, too. I'm down. My God, dude.
Halloween, TNT.
Crimson Glory, remember them?
Oh, I used to do Midnight's website, actually.
Did you?
Yes, I
I
did.
met that dude. A band I used
That
to
dude
be
was
in.
ridiculous.
Oh, he was insane. The
He
dude I
made
used.
Jeff Tate look a fucking
Yeah,
karaoke
yes,
singer.
he
he
did.
did. I met him. Band I used to be in way back in the early '90s. We opened for Crimson Glory at a place that was called Calamity Jane's.
Good
Oh, yeah.
I remember Calamity
Oh, yeah.
Jane's.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
That was
I
up
was
there in Boulder, right?
Yeah, I was down in Boulder. Yeah,
Yeah.
band I was in back then. We opened for them. Cool. Well, I remember the guitar player was a dick. Everybody else in the band was totally cool. Midnight was cool.
The guitar player was a
He
dick,
was
but everybody else was cool.
He was being a demanding bitch, but everybody else was like really nice in that band.
Remember the entire internet
I
was
had-
listening to you.
I had
It's okay.
I had a different kind of band back then. I had a band called Home Cooking, and we had 2 drummers, a 5-piece horn section, and we played Tower of Power, Parliament.
Nice.
Most all of it was original shit though. But whenever we did covers, we did shit like that, and
Did
we
you
played
shut down
Calamity
on me?
Janes all the time.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
sitting
you
there
did.
after we opened for them. I remember sitting there listening to that band, listening to that dude sing. Go, you can't be serious. It was just amazing.
Man, this shit is trash.
Yeah, I was just like, this is amazing.
And he does, you know, he didn't have to try.
Yeah,
It was
no, he made it look so easy.
effortless to him, man. I was in a band with Robbie that played drums in that, and John Sauer that was the keyboard player.
These guys are just.
John played with
I saw
Sabotage.
they opened up for
Played
Tailgate.
Yeah, John. Yeah,
Who?
Sabotage.
John
John Levin?
Night.
No, John.
Oh, yeah, good band.
Oh, okay.
Those guys,
I
that
love
guy's
Sabotage,
jump
too.
kit. fucking
Yeah, it does.
huge.
Monstrous.
Dungeon.
How is this
all that
connection
shit.
weak?
Fucking huge.
Chris Lee is my favorite guitar.
I can't believe how
Oh,
big his
yeah,
set
too
was.
bad, man.
Most
That dude.
fluid.
Yeah.
The problem with those kinds of sets is they're a pain in the ass to set up and
Oh yeah,
and
especially when you're the first man and you only have so much time to break it down. It's like, okay, hurry up, get your shit off the stage.
right.
I'll bring a snare
Those
and
guys
a
are
ride.
good. I mean,
Try to get rid of the
Their
ride.
guitar. I mean, there's their melody that they had together was just amazing. I was just like, you know, for them being as young as they are, wow, you guys just nailed it. Kind of like a Bullbeat Metallica mix.
And we're live.
Keeps telling me my connection's weak.
It's telling you you're not good enough.
Force is not
That's
strong in
good
this one.
The force is not strong with this one, man.
Please charge your lightsaber. Dang, you have a text message. Hang on. Hang on, darling. I got a Facebook message coming in.
Yeah, it's like. Doesn't like Mike and Danny. See, look at this shit.
This one over here is fine.
Let me check my Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Let me check my Wi-Fi
That's
connection.
yours. Okay. Oh, the Periscope's doing fine.
Yeah, the Periscope's great. Because I'm on the wrong fucking Wi-Fi network again.
Periscope?
Yeah,
right
there it
there.
is.
Yeah,
Hey. It's almost in real time.
almost. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay, but it'll actually record.
Do you have to worry
all
about the
that.
FCC and all that, or no?
No.
No.
Fuck yeah.
It's
Internet radio, bro.
fucking
Fucking-
uncensored.
Fucking uncensored.
Yeah, you don't have
Just,
the government in
Mike,
anybody's
put your
hands
dick
yet.
away.
No.
What?
Put your dick away.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. I had to check.
Steven got interested there for a minute. He's like, oh my god, look at the penis!
Pornhub.
Oh, that's funny. Somebody heard.
Pornhub.
Well, actually, one of our DJs that's listening in. She goes, "I heard something's getting long. What was getting long?" That's my question. I'm like, yeah, okay. We're talking about hair.
Is this the Aussie chick?
No.
Okay. There we go. Now you're good.
Alright, look at that.
You know, we should probably have the chat room up.
Probably.
We probably should.
Good idea.
We're just ignoring that entire.
Yeah.
We're just ignoring that entire aspect.
No, I got it up. There's really not. They're not really
Again,
saying a whole-
yeah, the Facebook thing's not working anymore.
Nobody cares. Nobody wants to talk to us.
How'd you find that Facebook Live thing? What the hell
Dude,
is
it's
that?
you go to click a status, okay, if you have an iPhone. You click this little button over here. And it just
Hey. What's up?
hold
That's
on.
pretty fucking cool.
It's awesome.
So, Facebook Live.
There you go, Facebook Live right now. You're live on Facebook.
Wow.
You are live on the Book of
I
Face.
don't even want to be dead on Facebook.
The Book of Face.
Better than being
I
dead, right?
fucking hate Facebook.
You are live on the Book of Face. Why'd I get an internal server up?
Because you're you.
Oh, chat. Username.
Is that a window or a closet or another room?
I think it's a closet.
Which one?
The mirrors over here.
Oh, it's a closet.
It's confusing me.
Do I have to register?
Are you hearing voices? Are you hearing aircraft?
I always
There's an
hear
Go in
aircraft
as
back
a
here.
Yeah, they're
guest.
loud as fuck out there, too.
Just let you go in as a guest.
I'll log in as a guest. Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted English. Are we a couple or are we a... what's the deal?
What do you like?
Couple of something.
Couple of stuff. It's
We're a big fan.
Pornhub!
We're a big fan.
Are you?
Dude, I love Pornhub.
I'm sure you do.
Who doesn't?
Feminazis.
Feminazis. I'm sure you could find anything.
We just started a new band called the Feminazis.
all right, everybody. We are back and we are live. We also got two more guests here in the house. They just showed up. They showed up a little fucking late, but you know what? At least they showed up.
The musicians!
Better late than pregnant. That's what I always say.
No, you know
Better
how
late than pregnant, right?
you know how drugs are defined in this neighborhood?
So, what took you guys so long getting here?
Gridlock.
Just
It's
told
Las
you.
Vegas.
Good luck. Good luck.
I live by the spaghetti bowl, so
President's in
routes
town,
of
right?
rock.
Yeah, exactly. I had polio. It was hard to walk.
Plus,
Polio.
Plus, I had to wait for the check to clear.
Yeah. It's check day.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
Christ.
soon I'm going to have the measles.
See the shit I got to deal with?
Yeah, okay, well we got actually our first question from the chat room says, when's your next gig?
Never.
Never.
You can buy our one and only show. And make that check out.
Probably going to be after Name, right?
Simmons at
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be after NAMM.
Yeah.
Because,
he's going to NAMM. I may or may not go.
I thought you were going.
Me?
Yeah.
Might not go.
Oh, Steven, your battery's low.
No.
Yep. Don't mind me. I'm being interviewed and being a cameraman.
That's awesome.
Hey, it's a ditty. So we were talking to Jason and with Sean about their influence and stuff. What's your some of your influences?
Man, I like Temptations, Stevie Wonder, Glenn Hughes, Joe Lynn Turner, Tony Hartnell, Steve Perry, like a lot
Spice
of
Girls.
Spice Girls, love them. Bee Gees, a lot of different
Madonna.
things, really, man. It's just, anything that's good. It's melodic.
How about you, Mike?
Oh, man. There's so many great drummers. Not to tell you, though, like,
Nickelback.
some of my favorite drummers, like Clyde Burr, rest in peace. He was one of my favorite drummers of all times.
Yep.
And I like Tommy Lee. I liked him because he had a pocket, and he had a relaxed snare, bass drum. It was just cool. And obviously the typical greats that everyone else loves, like you've got your Neil Pearts and like one of my favorites right now is Mike Mangini.
Yeah.
And there's another guy, his name is
scary.
Virgil Donati.
Virgil.
Virgil's a beast,
He's
dude.
a beast. Yeah, some of those guys are just so ridiculously good that how are you going to apply that in something to where when you're playing a big show or something like that, it's tough to do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I try and apply all those things into my playing. And one of my favorite drummers, believe it or not, was Leonard Hayes of Y&T, because he had the fastest right foot on the planet. And when I was growing up,
Mike's got the fastest right hand on the planet.
I've got the fastest right foot and right hand.
He took something away from it.
In fact, I've got blisters. You want to see them?
No thanks,
Blisters
bro.
here, bro.
So that's why one arm is bigger than the other, right?
That's right, exactly. This one just sits here, and this one... Exactly.
It's the one that does the mouse clicking.
Exactly. But anyways, one of the drummers that nobody ever talks about is Leonard Hayes. And this guy had a pocket and a groove and the fastest, like I said, right foot. And I don't care what show. I've seen Y&T probably 15 times in my lifetime. And I remember that was one of the guys I was like, fuck, that guy's just like, it wouldn't matter what's happening. He was as solid as a rock. And I told myself, I was like, I want to have timing like that dude. And another guy that has timing that's impeccable is Matt Sorum, of all people. So, anyways, I could go on for hours on drummers and what kind of stuff I love. So, anyways. But yeah, Clyde Bird, the biggest one. That's why I'm totally into Maiden. Totally enough.
I said earlier before you guys got here that first rehearsal we had, how you and I locked right in.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're both so Maiden influenced. I think that just kind of
Oh yeah, absolutely.
locked right in on it.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's cool. Let's get where you guys are actually really from. I mean, are you like homegrown guys or just transplants like everybody else is?
The transplant. I grew up in Detroit, small town. Nobody ever gets killed there.
Yeah, I come from a place nobody's ever heard of.
It's all fiction. We invented cars, music, and how to burn shit down.
Ted Nugent.
How to burn shit down because it's Tuesday.
It's only two good things to ever come out of Detroit.
Ted Nugent, Motown, and cars.
I don't even worry about the cars so much. I'm talking about music. But yeah, I come from a little town nobody's ever heard of called Brooklyn, New York. Ever.
Never heard of it.
Ever. No.
He's the first guy that could read, so they booted him out.
Yeah. Rocky, you're not, right?
No. That's Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Hey, I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
I'm actually home. I'm from here, born and raised in Vegas.
That's nice.
Me too.
Yeah. Hey.
Same thing.
It's kind of rare. You see people that are actually born here that actually stay
Well, not for us, but yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, we could actually stay here.
Yeah.
I've been here since '99, and I love it. There's no other place. I've lived all over the place. There's no other place like Vegas.
Yeah.
Where you from? San Quentin?
No, I'm actually from Southern California.